Hey, it's Jeff Walker, and I was just looking at the reviews on Amazon of my book, Launch, which I released a few months ago. #1 New York Times bestseller, which is awesome. And there's like, as I'm recording this, there's well over 300 5-star reviews. It's averaging 4.5 stars, which is awesome, but there are some 1-star reviews. And so it's always interesting to see what the 1-star people say, what the haters say. And as the saying goes, haters gonna hate, right? So, because there's always a lot to be learned when people are giving you negative feedback. So I always want to look at that. And some of them are absolute legit haters, but no one is 100% wrong. No one's smart enough to be 100% wrong all the time. So I'm just looking for the kernel of truth. And one of them was like, this author lost me with his BS case studies. These people are all experts, and anyone can do what they're doing when they're experts. And I'm paraphrasing. I didn't get it 100% right. But the thing is like, well, there's so much to be learned in that one review that the guy left. Like, for instance, if you're looking for an excuse why something's not going to work for you or why you can't succeed, us humans are really good at finding reasons or rationalizations or excuses for anything. So if you want to try to find an excuse why something won't work for you, you will absolutely be 100% successful at it. So that's not a great way to go through life, looking for reasons why someone else can succeed but you can't. But what I wanted to get to is this idea that that you need to be some amazing expert, or that I only portrayed experts. And the thing is if you look at the marketing I've done over the years, I love to portray my PLF owners, my students who have had great results. It's one of my favorite things to do, to portray those people. And I especially love when I can show someone who started off as an absolute beginner. And like in the book, I portray John Gallagher, who, when he started, he was on food stamps and has now built this incredible business, and he's out there making a great impact. And yeah, it's easy to go look at his stuff now and say, yeah, this guy's some world-class expert, but he wasn't when he started out. Susan, he was on food stamps. His stuff looks super pro now, but it didn't when he started out. That's the point, is he followed the process and he got better over time. We all get better over a time when we're moving in the right direction and taking those baby steps. Susan Garrett's another student. She is a world-class expert in dog agility training. But when she started out, she's an absolute complete newbie at building a business, selling her training. I mean, she was a dog trainer. She would train dogs and she would work with people individually, but she didn't know how to package her information into products and coaching and courses and roll that out to the world. She was an absolute beginner. Susan is another one of those people that I profile in the book. Will Hamilton, he was just a couple of years out of college. He was like a college tennis player, and he did some tennis coaching, and now he's built up this amazing business teaching people how to play tennis. And so, it's easy to look at them and them being amazing now, but they didn't start off amazing. So it is, it's not about being a world-class expert, because no matter what you are teaching, what you're bringing out to the world, what your gifts is, what you're helping people with, most of the people in your market are going to be newbies. That's just the reality. In any market, most people are newbies. Think of guitars, okay? Well, for every Eric Clapton, there's like 1 million or 10 million beginning guitarists, because everyone starts off as a guitarist or as a beginner. Everyone starts as a beginner. Not everyone becomes an expert. So 80% of any market is beginners. So if you know enough to teach beginners to help them move forward, then you know enough to get started. So if you're out there looking for excuses why something's not going to work, you're not going to have any trouble finding excuses, because we're all great at rationalizing stuff. But the thing is you need to take inspiration from the people who have succeeded before you. And you do not have to be an amazing expert to have a great, to build a great business in this market. You can't look at the absolute leaders in the market and say, I'll never be like them. You have to look at them and say, wow, I love that they've blazed the trail for me, and I'm going to follow that trail. So I'm Jeff Walker. Oh, by the way, I know a lot of you have read my book. If you haven't, go get it. It's an awesome book. If you have read it, go leave me a review on Amazon, and I don't know, maybe you'll be one of those 300 plus leaving me a 5-star. Who knows, maybe you'll be one of the ones leaving a 1-star. Doesn't matter, either way, go leave me a review over at Amazon for my book launch. And if you're watching this video anywhere else besides my blog at jeffwalker.com, head over there, that's where the discussion is, and let's go get them this week.